Hey guys, one of the questions we get asked a lot here in the shop is rim brakes versus disc brakes, why I might want disc brakes or not want disc brakes. There's actually quite a few differences between them. Of course, rim brakes are going to stop the bike at the farthest part of the wheel right before the tire. So it's actually going to squeeze the rim. One of the big downsides to this is wet, rainy weather. You're not going to stop as well. Your wheel will be wet, so it's just not going to provide as good of a stopping power. Another big downside is if you're a person that hangs onto your bike for a long period of time, your rim becomes a wear and tear item as well as your brake pads, because you will eventually wear your rim thin enough that you need to replace your rim. So with disc brakes, that system, your wheel is no longer affected as a part of the wear and tear item in the braking system. You have a rotor that is bolted to your hub. So if your rotor gets too thin, you just unbolt the rotor and you can replace the rotor. Rim or disc brakes do provide you with more stopping power, especially hydraulic disc brakes. They have a better feel, they have more stopping power, and it is just a system that seems to be more fail-proof. If you're a road guy and you're wondering, why a disc brake over a rim brake, if you're in the mountains, coming down the mountain, and you are on your rim brakes and you are just dragging them, holding them, you're going to heat that rim up and you can actually cause your tube to explode. That happens on the front, there's a good chance it's going to cause an accident, and there have been some accidents at Six Gap associated with rim brake bikes and overheating the rim coming down the mountain. Can you overheat disc brakes? Absolutely. You can cause that rotor to basically glow if you drag your brakes coming down the mountain. But typically your rotor is not going to cause you to crash. If your caliper heats up, you can get some fade that happens in that brake system where the fluid is starting to boil. But if you give it a little bit and pulse your brakes, you should be able to at least get to a point that you can stop. It's not going to cause a catastrophic failure for you guys. Another great thing with disc brakes is they're just going to stop better in the wet. That fade that you have with wet rim brakes, you don't have with wet disc brakes. They just stop better. And another thing is all bikes are going to them. It's going to be hard pressed to find a bike with rim brakes in the future. So why would you want to invest a ton of money into a really nice rim brake bike, and a few years down the road, maybe you just can't get nice wheels. Maybe you just can't get the same parts that you would have been able to if you would have just got disc brakes. So if you have any questions about disc brakes, drop us a comment, give us a call here at the shop, come in, check out some bikes, check out the different systems, and take one for a ride. Thanks, guys.